Beat.
How'd you know that? The Minneapolis company has a new name tonight. It's now called Reliant Energy Minneapolis. The parent company based in Houston, Texas, changed the name as part of its business strategy. It wants to transform the company into a leading national and international energy service company. The Bell Plane company that is taking on Harley-Davidson and making motorcycles has shipped its first one to a dealer. Excelsior Henderson stopped making motorcycles back in 1931, but now they're back. The first 1999 Super X heavyweight cruiser went to a Chicago area dealer.
Us, Michael Jordan. We've now got Excelsior Henderson, so we're going to have a lot of happy people in Chicago.
Excelsior Henderson will slowly start shipping out more bikes and plans to be at full-scale production this spring. And that's it on tonight's Hometown Business Beat. Amelia.
All right, Don. Coming up next in sports with Mark Rosen, a stunning announcement by Hall of Famer Walter Payton and a progress report on Final Four star Bobby Jackson. Well, Walter Payton has a connection here to Minnesota, and he spent a lot of time here in Minnesota. Now he's going to spend even more time, but under unfortunate circumstances.
Well, he's hopeful. It's an optimistic, at least, viewpoint, coming to the Mayo Clinic to get a liver transplant. His brother Eddie played with the Minnesota Vikings, so Walter spent a lot of time with him, and he's also had business interests here as well. But Walter Payton, as you know, appeared invincible during a Hall of Fame career with the Chicago Bears, but tonight he's in search of a healthy liver to keep him alive. His rare liver disease affects just 3 in 100,000 people. Payton is 44 years old. He's being placed on a list to get that transplant, which would take place at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester. His doctors said patients in his condition survive an average of 2 years without a transplant. Walter is the NFL's all-time leading rusher with over 16,700 yards. He's beloved in Chicago, and today in Illinois, Payton revealed his illness at an emotional news conference.
To my friends, to the people that really care about me, to the people that really care about me, just continue to pray. And for those who are going to say what they want to say, may God be with you also.
Walter then consoled by his son, Jarrett. In fact, it was at last week's news conference when Jarrett announced his intention to play football for the University of Miami that Walter appeared gaunt, fueling speculation about his condition. Well, the NBA returns Friday night with the Timberwolves at Denver. With the addition of Joe Smith, Dean Garrett, Bobby Jackson, and Malik Sealy, this will be a different team than the one that pushed Seattle in the first round of last year's playoffs.
4 guys are going to be in our top 7-8 rotation that really don't know a flip system yet. And Joe, unfortunately, has been hampered by a sprained ankle, so he's a little bit behind. But, you know, we're excited. And like I said, just making the playoffs anymore is not acceptable. We got to be able to advance and go farther.
Bobby Jackson advanced just by being traded to the Wolves. Gopher coach Clem Haskins stopped by the Wolves practice to check up on his Final Four star, who lived through a disaster last year in Denver, where he was a starter on one of the worst teams in NBA history. Now he's backing up Stephon Marbury, and he's very happy.
I just look at it, I'm backing up one of the best guards in the league. And I mean, if it was somebody else not of Stephon's qualities, then I'll probably be pissed. But I mean, I'm happy. I'm in a great situation. I'm learning from a lot of things that Steph do and what Coach Flip Saunders want from me and Kevin want from me.
And while Bobby went from Denver to a respectable team, some Denver Broncos could be going the other way. The Broncos turned in their expansion list today. Super Bowl starters Darian Gordon and Neil Smith were on the list of 5 players that they will not protect in the expansion draft for Cleveland. Meanwhile, the San Diego Padres continue to break up their World Series team. They traded Greg Vaughn to the Reds today. Vaughn hit 50 home runs last year, but he's scheduled to make almost $6 million next year. So San Diego traded him to for Reggie Sanders, who'll make $3.7 million. And we expect Rick Aguilera to be traded by the Twins just any day now to unload their remaining payroll, whatever they have left of it.
Our bleep machine also broke, too, isn't it?
Yeah,
I guess it did.
We noticed that during Bobby.
Just ahead on WCCO 4 News, some crowning glory. Meet this year's King, Winter, and Queen of the Northlands. Next at 6:26. Coming up tonight at 10, Northwest Airlines has settled a lawsuit involving a little boy and a horrible attack. A dramatic interview you will see only on 4. Also at 10, Football Hall of Famer Walter Payton is now waiting for the liver transplant that would save his life. And you may need the same thing one day. Those stories plus really fast food at 10.
Really? A touch of majesty today in the Twin Cities with the coronation of the St. Paul Winter Carnival senior royalty. There she is, the 41st Queen of the Northlands, and this man is ready to reign as King Winter. Other members of the Carnival Court, a Prime Minister, and of course a lady in waiting, and we want to congratulate everybody there.
See that? See that?
Yes.
My Burt Parks imitation?
Do it.
There she is.
More of that tonight at 10.
Oh yeah, that'll bring him back.
CBS Tonight.
Greg's been killed, Mrs. Rustin.
When her son died, his best friend was there for her.
It's okay to lean on people.
But no one expected it would ignite a passion
I'm scared.
Me too.
that would turn her family against her.
This is disgusting. Woman in mourning falls into the arms of a younger man.
You've been sleeping with that boy.
Linda Carter.
I don't need anybody's permission to love him.
In a world premiere movie, Family Blessings, CBS Tonight.